You had a hot take. Christians should judge. Anyone who says thou shalt not judge to Christians when they're being called out deserves even harsher judgment, in my opinion, because they're just trying to deflect.
Yeah. Yeah, of course Christians should judge. People take one verse that's in the context of the entire verse, it's actually talking about hypocritical judgment, not you can't judge every single thing that you look at and you assess. You're making judgments constantly, and Christians are called to judge righteously. Okay, so you are supposed to judge.
Yeah.
And I think people who are doing stupid things, they love to throw out that verse to Christians as the first thing they do. Is thou shalt not judge. It's not even in the Ten Commandments.
Right.
They word it wrong, and they tell us not to judge, so it just makes me judge them more.
Okay. You also said that feminism is cancer.
Yeah, I did, actually. And I said that even actually last time, but yeah, feminism is. I think it's destroying. I think it's one of the reasons why people are struggling to date is because feminism has morphed into this. I can't speak for the entirety of it because, to be honest, it's not something I study because I'm not interested in it, but I do see the side effects, especially with young women. I see women just normalizing man-hating and desensitizing each other to it by constantly joking about it, but it does actually affect people in society, and I think women are starting to have no problem openly hating men. Men are getting pissed off, and men are not wanting to respond to that in a nice way, and it is just causing arguments and fights. I think women are meant to be more submissive, and it's one of the reasons why feminism is cancerous, because it's not submissiveness. It's
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
And
It's
you also
control.
said, not really dating related, but college is a brainwashing, predatory financial scam.
Yeah. Of course, I worded it in that way to be a little bit of a hot take, right? But I do think the way the college is set up is absolutely psychotic. I think it's about the average 25-year-old college student, I think 24, 25, is at least in $45,000 of debt, at least. And that's median, I believe, which is crazy. And then in these colleges, I mean, they're encouraged to, focus on these degrees, which is costing them extra money. They're not, or majors rather, get certificates and stuff. When honestly, you could go to, I think there's 24 states where there are community colleges that actually allow you to get your bachelor's degree through that, and you could save up to $30,000. And going to these universities ends up being this like sheep mindset that it just puts all these people together and teaches them. The culture just teaches these people to think one way, and that way, unfortunately, I think is causing the downfall of our society. It's kind of like a weird predatory financial babysitting scheme. Of course, you have to go to college if you need to get a degree to be a doctor and whatnot. I'm not stupid. I know that. It's just, I think in general, people go there because they don't know what to do next, and they're screwing their own life up. And being that much in debt, people don't want to marry you if you're in $50,000 of debt. That's stressful. Financial issues is one of the huge reasons marriages break up and people divorce, is stress from that.
All right.